Hello and welcome to Waverley Glen Primary School's Open Day. My name is Teigan Mitchell and I'll be conducting a presentation about our humanities classes. Before we start this presentation, we would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of this land, the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, and pay our respects to the elders from the past, present and future. We would also like to extend that respect to other Indigenous people who view this video. This presentation will explore the following points: why we believe the teaching of humanities is beneficial for your child, how we structure our lessons to include Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander perspectives, an overall explanation of the pedagogical approach our teaching team uses when teaching humanities, our use of place-based visits, and how we assess and celebrate our students and your child's work. In order to understand why humanities, we must first understand what humanities is. Humanities is defined as the study into the documentation of human beings, their experiences, and how humans process the world around them. The Australian curriculum, which is the curriculum this school follows, states that the following subjects fall under the humanities strand: history, geography, economics and business, and civics and citizenship. As you have probably noticed, the term humanities is derived from the word humanity. It is a strand of subjects that explain what humanity is and why we are all where we are today. The Australian curriculum has defined key ideas behind humanities. As you can see from this illustration, the key ideas are how people exercise their responsibilities, participate in society, and make informed decisions, who we are, who came before us, and traditions and values that have shaped societies, the way people, places, ideas, and events are perceived and connected, how societies and economies operate, and how they change over time. To ensure you have a solid understanding of what humanities is, an explanation of each substrand is as follows. History examines the accomplishments and mistakes civilizations made that have left the world as it is today. Geography explores population trends across the world, where and why civilizations settle, and equips students with information that can help build a sustainable future for all. Economics and business analyzes the impact financial positions can have on a country and the effect that occurs when trading with different countries. Civics and citizenship delves into how the Australian government is run and the relationship our people have with freedom, equality, and law. Now that we have an understanding of what humanities is, we'll now explore why our school feels it's vital for your child to participate in our humanity lessons. As we looked at earlier, humanity explores what mankind is. Humanities delves into all sections of what makes us who we are. Students will gain many benefits from participating in our humanities classes. Some of the following are the benefits we believe our students gain after engaging with our humanities classes: develop a sense of belonging, build critical thinking and decision-making skills, build problem-solving skills, build communication and social skills, understand how the world works around them and why the world is how it is today, understand there are different sized stories and with that, different opinions and beliefs, connect the information from each strand together to gain an informed opinion. By gaining knowledge from our humanities classes, we feel our students become more accepting towards others and are able to empathise and relate with others with more ease. This not only raises self-confidence, but also makes every student feel respected and as though they belong. This is due to the students having an understanding of many different cultures around the world, and as it is known in the academic world, understanding leads to acceptance. An important part of Australian history is that of our First People. As our school promotes acceptance and respect for all students from all backgrounds, we think it is vital that the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander perspectives are included in our classes. Our teaching team follows the professional standards, know yourself and know your students in order to achieve this. Our teachers strive to build strong rapport with their students and build an understanding of each background. This helps teachers create effective teaching strategies to help all students achieve their best. It also creates a sense of respect throughout the classroom, as all students feel that they matter, and this in turn creates an inclusive and supportive learning environment. The teaching staff here at Waverley Glen Primary School are encouraged to utilise some time to reflect on who they are and what perspectives they bring to the classroom. when teaching and learning about Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people and cultures. Mandatory personal development sessions are organised for the school staff, which not only helps teachers build knowledge of our Indigenous people, but also helps teachers understand who they are and what they can bring to their classrooms. Waverley Glen Primary School feels that it is very important students understand and are tolerant of the many cultures that are seen across the world. To ensure our school offers an accepting environment for all students, we have created a number of activities that combat racist views that may arise through external environments, such as TV, social media, and so on. These activities are designed to provide students with an understanding of what racism is, what they can do when experiencing racism firsthand or as a bystander, how racism affects everyone around both parties, and why we should all strive to be accepting and understanding of people from all different backgrounds. As the Indigenous people of Australia have a history that is full of racism, we feel that it is crucial to celebrate days of importance that acknowledge the past of our Indigenous people. To do this, we have constructed several activities that take place on or near Indigenous dates of significance. These activities include a reflection of Invasion Day, National Sorry Poster Making Day, and the NAIDOC Fair. Our teaching team strives to offer your child the best education they can possibly have. In order to do this, we implement several practices to find an effective way to run our classes. One practice we use in our lessons is Gardner's theory of multiple intelligence. This theory dictates that people have strengths in different fields and that teachers should use this model to motivate students to build on all different segments. We use this by implementing an array of different lessons that cover each part of the model, giving all students equal chance to participate, learn new skills, and strive at what they're good at. We are strong believers of giving students the chance of taking their learning into their own hands, so we use collaborative learning extensively in our lessons. The method of learning has students grouped together and exploring topics of interest. This allows students to build stronger social skills, as well as allowing students to explore information that actually interests them. The collaborative learning approach is supported by many academics and many media outlets tell of positive outcomes when using this method to teach. Our teachers and students alike thoroughly enjoy time spent outside of the classroom to places where all can build knowledge with the use of primary artefacts. Our last visit to the Bunjalaka exhibit had both students and teachers excited. Place-based visits such as this are a great addition to our units as it offers an engaging first-hand experience for all. These can be expanded on. For example, we use the first-hand accounts of exclusion and the oppression that our Indigenous people suffered through, which is found at the museum, to support later lessons that detailed the woes our first people had to endure and the changes the Europeans implemented. Allowing our students to wander through the exhibit gave the teachers the ability to have an insight of what our students found important when learning about Indigenous Australians. Teachers were able to gain an understanding of who their students were, what they believed, and how they interpreted important information. Teachers were also able to gain extra knowledge of the content themselves, which allows the creation of more effective lessons to take place. All these points are part of the AITSL professional standards. Cross-curriculum priorities are also addressed, as all staff and students are given the opportunity to gain an appreciation for the Indigenous Australian culture and history. As seen from the artefacts, we were able to read about the mistreatment of the Indigenous people, view different types of utensils used, hear first-hand accounts from real Indigenous people today, and much more. This helps students build an understanding of who the Indigenous Australians were and are, and promotes an acceptance and appreciation. The visit ties strongly in with the Australian curriculum, as students find information regarding who the first people of our land were, how Australia has changed from when the Indigenous people were the sole inhabitants of Australia to now, and why we need to understand events from the past. Both assessing and celebrating our students' work are equally important. By doing both, our teaching team can not only provide feedback for students and help them build on their strengths and strengthen their weaknesses, they can also show students that all input is recognised and invaluable to the class. We assess our students' progress by using using a range of different methods. Some of these are classroom discussions. Much can be understood about our students' capabilities by doing this. One-on-one question-answer sessions. Teachers take a student aside and ask them questions about the unit. The students are also welcome to ask their own questions. This not only helps teachers see what students have learnt during the unit of work, it also gives the students a chance to clear misconceptions and the ability to vocalise their understandings. This is very helpful for students who are unable to clarify their understanding through textual means. Observational inspections. Teachers walk around the classroom listening into the conversations students are having and offering guidance where appropriate. This keeps students on task and shows teachers what knowledge students have retained from a lesson. It also helps teachers see which lessons are effective and engaging. Written work. To help students build their literacy skills, students are required from time to time to complete either question sheets or short essay-like responses to a given topic. Creative work. These come in many different formats. Teachers will sometimes have students create posters, make their own artifacts, design comic strips, produce a play, dance or song, and so on. We feel this method of assessment really helps our students stay engaged with the content addressed. Presentations. To help our students build on communication skills and to gain confidence, students are required to present topics in front of the class. We celebrate our students' work by doing some of the following. Acknowledging all contributions. Recognition helps students feel that all opinions and input are respected. Book of Awesome Skills. This book is a collection of each student's work. Any finished piece that the student is proud of is inserted in their own book of awesome skills, which is then hung around the class. Reward systems. Throughout each week, teachers reward good behaviour and good work by awarding dojo points. These points can either be swapped for computer time during free time or can be exchanged for a prize at the end of the week. Peer-to-peer celebrations. Teachers organise sessions where students are given the chance to recognise each other's hard work and good behaviour. Student reflection. Students recognise what they have achieved during a period of time and what they have done that they are proud of. This concludes our Humanities presentation. I hope you all have an understanding of what Humanities is, why it is vital that all our students participate in studying Humanities, why the inclusion of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander perspectives is very important, and the pedagogical approach our teaching team uses when teaching, assessing, and celebrating our students. Thank you for watching this presentation.